Today at thedeliciouscrescent.com, I am going to show you how to make Persian chickpea cookies. Flavored with cardamom, rose water and topped with pistachios, these gluten-free cookies are buttery soft and will just melt in your mouth. They are so easy to make and amazingly fragrant. You will absolutely love these cookies. Now let's make it. In a mixing bowl, add melted ghee or clarified butter, a neutral tasting oil, powdered sugar, freshly ground cardamom, rose water, and a pinch of salt. Stir it all together, making sure that there are no lumps. You can also sift the sugar directly into the bowl. Then add the sifted, roasted chickpea flour and combine well. You can sift the flour directly as well. It is very important to use roasted chickpea flour and not the regular raw chickpea flour. It is the sifted and roasted chickpea flour that gives these cookies the incredible sandy and crumbly texture. And this flour is available at Persian grocery stores or online, and I have linked to it on the site. Or you can make your own homemade flour using roasted split chickpeas available at Indian grocery stores. Ghee or clarified butter gives these cookies a nice flavor, and oil keeps the dough easier to work with. Make sure that the ghee is melted well. If it thickens, melt it again, but it should not be hot. I prefer to use my hands to work with the dough because it is crumbly. Work with it at room temperature, and the warm hands also helps a bit. Scatter some slivered pistachios. Here I am using bright green Persian pistachios. Make sure that the nuts are unsalted. Then lightly press the nuts into the dough. For cardamom, I just ground the whole pods in my spice grinder. Good quality cardamom pods should be plump and green in color. The traditional Persian cookies are in a 4-leaf clover shape, but we can try with any cookie cutters we have. Here I have clover leaf, star, round, heart, or whatever you like. You could just mark the shapes by pressing the cookie cutters into the dough. Some sugar is definitely necessary for sweetness, but it also gives these cookies the required texture and holds it together. Press the cookie cutter and move it a bit. It will grab the dough and then you can transfer it gently. If you don't have cookie cutters, you can also make it using a smooth tablespoon measure. In fact, that's what I do with the leftover dough. Place the pistachios in the center, fill it up with the dough, and pack it really well using your palm and fingers. Then carefully scoop out the cookie dough. You could also flatten the leftover dough and make some more with the cookie cutters. Place all the cookies on a parchment-lined baking sheet with the pistachio side facing up. Make sure to space the cookies at least 1 inch apart. Preheat the oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit and bake the cookies for about 14 to 18 minutes until they turn a very light tan. Remove the baking sheet from the oven and allow the cookies to cool very well. You will notice some delicate cracking on the surface when the cookies are baked well. Carefully transfer the chickpea cookies to a serving platter or an airtight container. To make them vegan and dairy-free, skip the ghee and use only oil, or combine coconut oil with light olive oil. These gluten-free cookies can be frozen and stored for a month. The instructions on the blog have more tips for making this recipe successfully. And now, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks for watching.